Maybe I'll grab it at some point.
I look like a boring little ghost. You guys are like all...
The cutest, boring little ghost I've ever seen. Okay, ghosts don't wear boots like that.
Yeah.
They don't. They're naked.
Are they?
I think
What ghosts are you talking to?
Well, no, ghosts wear ghost clothes. Their clothes are also ghosts. Like,
why?
they're not just naked.
Have you guys ever f***ed a ghost?
I've tried.
No, but it is on the bucket list.
Welcome.
Welcome.
You guys, this is episode 44. Oh my God, it's insane. It's crazy.
44, baby.
4 plus 4 equals 8, and 8 is my life. Oh. That means the same shit is gonna keep happening to me over and over again.
Lovely. So let's make sure we're still recording.
That sounds fun.
Oh, right. It's called life path number 8, which means until I learn my fucking lesson. Message of the day. Let's just learn our lessons, people.
Yeah, just like...
That's what they say about reincarnation. Like, you will keep reincarnating until you learn. I don't know if I believe in reincarnation. Do you guys believe in that?
Yeah.
Do you believe in reincarnation?
I do.
You do?
Whenever I'm attracted to someone, I'm like, I knew you in a past life for sure.
Like, I'm going to come back in a next life and...
You're like, that's why we're so...
Right. Like,
I already know.
I know we did.
And I'd fuck you in the next life.
Right, yeah. I mean, maybe we'll see.
Yeah.
If you
maybe
play your cards right.
If you learn your lesson, maybe not.
Yeah, like grow up, you know what I mean?
Not me being the most single person on planet Earth being like, we'll see.
How are you still single?
Yeah.
Well, I wasn't a few months ago. Remember,
Okay.
I was dating a
don't.
60-year-old.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Cool.
I didn't tell you guys?
No.
Let me do the intro. For
Okay, do
fuck's
the
sake.
intro.
Welcome back, y'all, to the House of Royale. This is episode 44. And to celebrate 44, go to patreon.com/House of Royale. Give us $10,000 and I will give Aris and Amanda $5,000.
Let's go.
Okay?
Get us paid.
And we're just going to spend all of it on therapy. And
Honestly, facts.
Well,
you know. And also, for this episode, I truly want you guys to put in an effort and like, subscribe, and share it and give it to your friends because this is about to be a banger.
yeah.
Bitch! And we're going to be manifesting major collabs, major celebrity. What did Will Smith's wife, what did she say? Tanglings?
Oh,
Entanglements.
Yeah, we're going to be manifesting some crazy entanglements today.
Yeah, let's do it. I'm freaking ready.
I'm ready to get tangled up. Let's do
Yeah,
it.
we gonna do
Let's
some
get
tarot
entangled
too.
with Jojo.
Oh,
You know what I'm saying?
yeah.
Okay, we're gonna start with
Okay.
Jojo Siwa.
That's a choice.
And we'll see you guys in a second. Love you. Bye. You guys, I'm going to intro our guest right now, okay? Tears, chills, literally thinking about your entire life when you listen to this band. When you listen to their music, you're just sitting there and you're like, what have I actually done with my life? Like, it's so wild. The content is giving, you know what? I feel like I've known them for 1,000 years. I feel like they know me. I feel like they are inside my head.
We are.
Like, it's crazy. The music, Amanda's voice, Aris's face.
Yeah, nothing to do with the guitar playing.
Face. I mean, that's why we linked. You were like, that face.
I was like, they're hot.
I'm gonna put that behind
They
a guitar.
should learn guitar.
Doesn't really need to know.
Aris's guitar skills are crazy, so good.
Thank you.
Like, their fingers are just insane.
Well,
But also, you guys, I really, truly, like, I'm getting a little bit emotional and choked up because I have been, like, going hard with, like, liking and commenting on their stuff and, like, getting into it and really listening to the music. And it makes me so emotional because the music industry is so brutal and it's just beautiful to see raw, gorgeous talent shining through the cracks. So you guys, please give it up for Kissflame.
Thank you. Thank you. Yay.
Thank you for
Happy to
having
be
us.
here again.
They can't hear you yet. There's applause.
oh,
Yes, exactly.
yes.
Yes, what would Jojo do?
She would definitely pretend like there's
She would move
1,000
her
people
hat,
out here.
little gels aside.
Shout out to Jojo, we love you.
Shout out.
But
Love you,
honestly
girl.
though, because like being an artist in general, like it doesn't matter like what level you're at or like what capacity you're doing it. It's rough. It's really hard. So like let's get into your guys' origin story and like how music began for both of you and how you guys came together and all of it, the whole thing.
Yeah, so for me, I actually started in church. Like that's where I started singing. Yeah. I grew up kind of sheltered, so I feel like that kind of plays out in like the person that I am now. I'm like if you know me, I'm like very like go against like what society says is traditional, like in a lot of areas of my life, kind of like accidentally.
Yeah.
But I think it kind of stemmed from, being so sheltered when I was younger.
Honestly, I went to Catholic private school, and I feel like everyone that went to Catholic private school is now a stripper. So
See,
Is that a fact? This is a
most
fact.
of them.
Yeah.
I might be on that trajectory. You never know.
Well,
And all the strippers are into tarot and like cosmology.
Crystals
Yeah,
and-
I don't know what
Yeah.
the connection is there, but
Aris has been, as a multi-instrumentalist, and been playing music their whole life. You started in nerdy jazz band.
Yeah, in like 5th grade, I was like, I'm gonna play the saxophone.
So hot.
And
Hot, yeah.
Ended up playing that for a while.
and I would like to see a collab with Aris and Lizzo.
Oh,
Shout out.
that would be wild. Yeah, man, mad flute skills.
Yeah,
She's so
make sure you
talented.
invite me along to that too.
yeah.
I am not me without you.
I'm not me without you.
Yeah.
We're not that band.
I
We're
know.
Kissflame.
Yeah, exactly. No, but started with saxophone. I mean, played piano and guitar throughout my life, and I was really into jazz.
Okay, but pause. But I just like afterthought with that, why I separated her from you is because as Kris Jenner, now that I'm managing
Wait,
you
you're
guys,
Kris Jenner?
Yeah, I'm gonna
Oh.
manage you guys now. So
Okay.
like
Sick.
to close these deals with these big name celebs, I'm gonna be like, oh, Aris, you go do a thing with Lizzo, and you go do a duet with Fantagram, or like Billie Eilish.
Okay, thank you. Yes.
Yeah. And then we bring all four.
Yes, like a
Together.
Billy,
And then it's
Lizzo,
like a
Fantagram,
transformer.
Kissflame.
Like-
See? Uh-huh.
That
Yeah.
would be way, honestly, I don't know if the world can handle that.
That sounds like.
But that's where my mind goes immediately. I'm probably gonna end up being a manager. I hate this. Oh my god. I
should
hate
try
you guys
it.
for making me love this so
I
much.
mean, it just seems natural. It seems like
Yeah, I love
You know
putting
a
people
lot.
together.
you know a lot, and you're very
It's so crazy that Andrew Dawson is gonna work with you guys. Wow.
So crazy.
So wild.
Thank
he
you,
just like
Andrew.
responded immediately and loved what we do. And
Dude.
I can't wait.
Shout out to Kanye West's in-house producer, Andrew Dawson. It was a pleasure working with you, my G. One of the songs I did with Andrew was Placed. And,
Oh, nice.
And so I can't wait for what he has to say with your guys' music.
Either.
love that.
Continue with the instruments.
Yeah.
What did you play?
We were at jazz band.
I mean, jazz band and saxophone was my big. That was my big like start in music.
Amazing.
And then
I have something in my
they play
eye.
everything. Every time they start listing off like all the instruments they play, I'm just like,
I played tuba one time.
Really?
Yeah, it was crazy. Man.
Wait,
Tuba is
okay,
wild.
when did you start playing guitar? Because I have a Fender Strat and I could never get into it because, I mean, at first it was fine, but I just never
It's
fell in love
hard.
with
It's
it.
hard. I feel like I've struggled with it, believe me, and I still do with like not being able to play certain things. But I feel like there's levels to it. Like I'll get to a certain point where I'm able, like I know all the bar chords, and then it's like, okay, well now I need to move on to like soloing and stuff like that.
Yeah.
And you kind of have to like break through each like threshold barrier and just kind of.
I feel like you have grown a lot playing in this band like the past 5
yeah,
years.
absolutely.
Yeah,
Absolutely.
because when we found each other, like we were kind of both not playing music. Like I was
No.
just like doing
Yeah.
like little covers and stuff. And like honestly, like finding each other was like magic. Like
Yeah.
I hadn't been in a band for years. Like I wasn't connecting with anyone musically.
Same.
And like Aris was like, I just met Aris and I walked in their apartment and I see all these instruments. I was like, oh wow, they're like a musician.
Mm-hmm.
And they were like, let me play you this Amy Winehouse inspired song. First of all, you just gotta lead with Amy Winehouse.
Wow.
And it was so good. And yeah, like the rest is history. Like
Yeah.
So wait, Amanda, did you ever have a pop moment? Like, were you ever trying to do pop?
I've never had a pop moment.
Okay.
Yeah. I've always like been inspired by like rock music. Like I said, I think it's because I was so sheltered. Like I went to a church that didn't even allow drums. Like it was just like piano and organ.
Really?
Like it was not
There's
a
no
thing.
like contemporary, because I went to church too, but we had like a contemporary drum and I mean,
a lot of non-denominational churches are like progressive churches. Like they're cool with all that. But like I grew up completely different.
Yeah, that's very traditional.
Like,
was it like hymns?
Yeah.
Oh my God, yeah, hymns,
wow.
yeah. But like that's like where I felt my first spiritual connection to music. So like I have to be grateful for that, because if I didn't grow up in that, like I don't know, like I might not be the artist that I am today.
Yeah.
You know?
Agreed, because you have that tearjerker tone. It's like that grit and that grime that like really like brings the emotion out of people.
It's
for
straight
sure.
up.
It's the trauma.
It's
Yeah, absolutely.
my trauma's turning into magic. That's for sure.
And a lot of weed.
And a lot of weed.
For the
it's-
rasp.
yeah,
For the
yeah.
rasp.
Yeah.
For the rest.
Yeah.
Okay, so what was the first song that you guys ever wrote?
What's that?
Was it Damn Dinah?
I think it was Damn Dinah.
It's interesting because like the first song we wrote, like we were just writing. We weren't trying to go for anything. We weren't like, oh, we want to be a pop punk band.
Yeah.
Aris just had this like riff that was really good. And then we ended up writing the song, and some people thought that we were a country band because of how the riff sounded. So that's kind of interesting.
Yeah. But you know, that's
Yeah,
chill.
and then we
I can see it.
Well, shout out to like Miley Cyrus, Beyonce, Dolly Parton, who should just cover Damn Dinah as a country record.
Honestly, yes. Now that country,
That's like actually like
now that country is back in, like I feel like we should do a Damn Dinah push. It's like
yes.
I don't see
Kissflame
why
can go
not.
country.
I don't see
Honestly,
why
like
not.
our sound like would be really easy. And sometimes I'm tempted to like kind of tiptoe into that vein.
that might be a good idea, because it is. I mean, country's on.
It's kind of like
on the
it
rise
kind
right
of
now.
sounds like Americana. You know what I mean?
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
Please do it, and I'll like dance naked to it.
Okay,
Oh
perfect.
well, even more reason
love
to do
that.
it.
I'm just like seeing the whole music video right now. Do you guys see the music video immediately when you're like creating a song? I mean, I grew up in a dance studio, so obviously for me, like shout out to Jojo Siwa, because I get you, girl. But we see the costumes, the production, like we see the visual.
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
Does that happen for y'all?
I think it doesn't happen for every song, but like I definitely have had that feeling.
Yeah.
I've always like I love collaboration.
Yeah.
Like I've always anything I've ever done like has been a collaborative community effort.
With Jesus.
Yeah, collaborating with Jesus. Thank you. No, but like community, like is like
Yeah.
what like we're about to shoot a music video on Sunday
Yes.
actually for Pitty Party.
Woo!
And it's like we wouldn't be able to do that. Like we don't have a lot of money. We're independent artists. Like we
course.
wouldn't be able to do these things to like such caliber if we didn't have people who like
Yeah,
believed in
support
us
or believe in us.
Yeah, and like
are
just
willing
love what we
to-
do
yeah.
and not don't really care about like how much they can be paid. So like yeah, I don't all the time like see like a full vision. I kind of like to work with the team or whoever I'm working with and be like, okay, like how can we put all of our artistic brains together and make this like really dope? Like
Yeah.
I had a few things like a lot of the stuff that I think of is like kind of silly and dumb because I feel like Aris and I like
Yeah, but that's like part of our. I feel like we're trying to lean into that a little more
Yeah.
because I mean,
because we were just like for a long time I feel like we were just trying to be like serious like how we like presented to people, but like at some point I was like, you know what, we're just dorks.
Well,
like
it's not
we're
who we
literally-
are. Yeah.
Well, like as a consumer and as a fan and like from someone on the outside looking in, it's such a relief to see you guys having such a fun time. Like Amanda in the shopping cart and you're like pushing the shopping cart.
Oh yeah, that was a fun shot. That was a fun shoot.
Yeah, and you guys are just like on the street and like cars are like almost hitting you and you're
Yeah.
like being real about that experience and shit. And I'm like, oh, it's not like an overly curated like sexual
Absolutely
blah
not.
blah 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 blah
No.
like all the shit that I motherfucking put out as music video shit. But like
Well, and to be honest, a lot of like gay pop artists, I mean, literally Jojo Siwa and like Fletcher. I mean, like a lot of the stuff they put out, the music videos, it's very,
very
it's very
sexualized.
sexualized. Which
Yeah.
is like, that's cool. And like,
It does sell.
it does sell.
what about G Flip?
really well.
G Flip kind of has a cool
She's got more
vibe.
of
G
like,
Flip,
like rocker.
I really like G Flip. She's got
Yeah.
swag. She's
Yeah,
got major
mad
swag,
swag.
and mad talent. Like,
Yeah.
Oh my god, another collab.
Oh,
dude, that would
G-Flip
be epic. I know some people who write with her, so we're like a degree of separation.
Yeah.
away from that.
Yeah.
But
we might write. It's in our new
we might
future.
write with the same writer. We just need to set it up.
Yep.
You will write with the same writer. We are
Will?
manifesting
We will.
it.
She's my mentor, so I just gotta do the thing.
Yes.
Just gotta pull the trigger, you know.
Yeah.
Things are happening, you guys. It's a magical eclipse season. It's gonna happen.
Oh yeah, how about that eclipse? Did you watch it?
Is this eclipse supposed to be like a good thing or like
what's
a
up
bad
with
thing?
it?
Like, do you
Explain,
know the
please.
tea?
The human race is upgrading, and it's called ascension, people. And when cleansings and ascensions happen, it means a lot of people are gonna die, a lot of natural disasters, but it's a cleansing because it was written. Like, we know that this is going to happen. I mean, it's evolution, and the only way for human beings to evolve is for the whole earth to be like turned upside down. So it's just like,
we gotta shed the dead skin,
Well,
right?
right.
I hope I evolve into something like epic.
But we are,
Girl, you are.
Yeah, you are. Like, we are the collective. Like, good people, like people that are like emitting the light, like we are feeding the good energy to the collective or whatever, or like source or God or whatever you want to
But
call
like not
it.
the Illuminati. Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
And I think when in a time of retrograde, it's always about what do you want to change and fix and grow? Like, how do you want to grow? That you always have to think of it that way. Because if you're like, oh shit, it's retrograde, like what I did when the whole system shut down when we were trying to record your guys' episode.
Was that during retrograde?
That wasn't it?
That is definitely a retrograde
That
thing.
makes sense.
That
It makes
happened.
sense now.
That's my boss. Like, I work for a ad agency company, and she is like obsessed with retrograde. Like everything she blames on retrograde. If
She
it's
like does
if
your
it's, like-
business plan around
yeah,
it.
if it's like 3 weeks until retrograde, she'll be like, "Oh well, I missed that email because retrograde." Retrograde. I'm like, and if I fuck up, I'm like, sorry, retrograde.
Exactly.
she's like, all right, word.
She's like, word.
But the beautiful thing is that when you flip that on its head, you're like, oh my God, then I got another opportunity with Kissflame.
Yeah.
And you guys literally catapulted me into like a 3 mic situation, which I've never done before. Like, it's like, okay, here are the things that got fucked up from retrograde, but like here's
what
that
came
planted
out
a
of it.
seed for
Sure.
thank you.
No, I think it was good. Like,
got
cause
you.
like last time was like our first time ever doing something like this, and I
Yeah.
feel like I was like a little bit like nervous and a little awkward and a little less prepared. So actually, I do think it was a good thing, and the universe is looking out for us. They're like, okay, you know what? They need a little practice round.
A little scratch
They need a
track.
little practice round because like we did that for 2 fucking hours. I didn't even know.
Yeah, God
Oh
came
my
in and pressed the
God.
record button. He was like, on record.
And Aris was like, well, we can just do Amanda was like, I'm gonna go.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was like, we can just do it again.
I'm like,
and
I can't
Amanda's
do
like,
this
we're
again.
gonna do that.
Yeah.
Can you guys talk to the camera for a second? I'm gonna get you guys some liquid
Oh yeah.
death.
Oh,
Oh
we
my God,
also can I have
please,
some
I
lip
am
gloss?
Yeah,
Parched.
and your guys' lips are like
Don't
Rochelle-
talk about it.
Rochelle is like,
Kris Jenner here.
yeah, our new manager, Rochelle, aka Kris Jenner. Mother Royale is not happy about the state of our lips.
I mean, I definitely need a manager for my lips.
Just make some shit up.
Liquid death. Are you a thirsty hoe? Wow. I feel like I could sing like Adele right now. Cool. Thanks, Mom. Honestly, ever since I started drinking liquid death, I started singing like Hayley Williams.
That's real. I actually, yeah.
This is basically Hayley Williams in a can. So if you want to know why I
Here,
sound
ready?
like
I'm
that.
gonna open it and then. Ready? And then you're gonna give me a really Hayley Williams.
Well, no, sir. Whoa.
Oh wow.
See?
What?
Told you. Yeah, and you can hit notes like that.
That was crazy. I've never hit that note before in my life. Thank you so much. This is crisp. This is.
Did you expect it to be
Perfect.
bubbly? Because I was
I
like,
kind of did, but
yeah.
I know that that's the black can, and I'm gonna let you know a little secret, Rochelle. I'm a sparkling water hoe.
Yeah.
Like,
Oh really?
straight up.
it's.
Well, when you guys come back for episode 40,
80.
yeah,
4080.
I'll get you
40, 80.
4080.
I'll get you guys sparkling for the next time you guys are back.
Yeah, because we sparkle and shine. So
Yeah, I gotta say.
Because now that you guys are collabing with all these celebrities, you're probably going to be performing at the Grammys, which leads me to my next question. If you were performing at the Grammys, what song would you pull from your repertoire?
oh my goodness.
And you have 3 weeks.
Is it a song that's released?
I would do.
It's up to y'all.
If it was an
what would you
unreleased,
choose?
if it was an unreleased song, it would probably be Hollywood Zombie.
Oh shit. Yeah.
Well, as your manager, this is what I would suggest.
Oh shit.
A medley.
Oh yeah, that's a good idea. I didn't know a medley was on the table. You just
Okay,
said
well,
one
medley's
song.
on the table. It would definitely be.
Yeah,
would definitely be a medley.
I mean, I really love our kick fight song that we did from a long time ago.
That was our
I would
first
love
song.
to put that in the medley since we're doing that, and so I would have kick fight and then.
Okay, but think bigger. What could you add into a medley?
Well, definitely Pitty Party.
No, for marketing purposes.
Like someone else's song, like
Boom!
Beyonce or some
My
shit.
children learn so fast, you guys.
Okay, talk about Ascension.
Okay, Damn Dinah into Texas Hold'em.
Oh, bitch!
Into I don't know. Didn't Post Malone come out with a country album, or he is or
Yeah.
something? Probably one of those.
And then a post. Yeah, that's a great idea.
Just country themed at this point.
I love that.
I guess the pop punk revival is done. We're on to country now.
Yeah. What if we did? What if we did punk country?
Punk goes country.
What? Country.
Country.
Well, as Kris Jenner, this is what I would suggest.
Tell me.
I would like to do a situation in Jojo Siwa's words that has never been done before.
Gay pop.
Well, I would like the Grammys to have a segment and have it be Kissflame, G Flip, Jojo Siwa, and maybe two other.
Just like the gays.
Yes.
Okay. Maybe Renee Rapp. I've been like, do you
Love Renee.
Love her.
Love Renee. And one other. We need a boy.
No, fuck that. Tegan and Sarah.
Oh, okay, Tegan and Sarah. Haven't heard from y'all in a
honestly,
minute.
It's been a minute. Yeah, where are they at?
I love them.
Have you seen them?
I mean, if I'm Kris Jenner though, so like shout out to them, but like who's
Like famous or
mainstream?
I mean, I guess Fletcher, but I kind of, unpopular opinion. I just think that's a
Bigger.
little. Okay.
Bigger than Fletcher.
Who's like actually gay? That's like huge. Besides Elton John.
See,
It would be
'cause-
really cool to do it with Elton John. What about
exactly.
Rockin'
Get that
Man.
mic to your
what
mouth.
what about Queen? Because like
Well, he's dead. So.
no. But
wait,
no,
Adam.
but
Oh, Adam Lambert.
Adam Lambert.
Okay, fine. He could be our guy.
You know what? Shout
Because
out.
I love Queen, man. I grew up listening.
Shout out to Adam Lambert.
We love you.
I kind of know you, but we haven't really talked. But we've like been around each other so many times, and I've been to your
That's
house.
I know you, but we've never met.
But Johnny Rice did the show, and Johnny Rice is one of Adam's dancers.
Oh, cool.
And so I don't know. Maybe I'll suggest that.
Yeah.
Yeah, just call up the Grammys and be like,
Yo, so
Idea.
honestly, you guys don't have to do anything for next year because I got you covered.
yeah.
But
I'm
you know,
Kris Jenner, actually.
like, look at our presidents. We can do this.
I'd rather not. I'd rather not look at them.
I don't really
Right,
choose
right.
to usually.
But my point is like, fuck the old narrative of everything. Like, you guys we all have the power to like change whatever the fuck we want to change. If you want it bad enough, you can make it happen. Shout out Jojo Siwa.
Literally, shout out Jojo Siwa.
You
You're
know what I'm
doing it.
saying? Like,
Yeah.
the power of will. Like, when you have a great idea, and these artists would probably be like, damn, that's a great fucking idea, because it is.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
I do know.
I believe it.
Trying to think of where else you guys could do this show, like a big venue.
What are some
Like in
venues that
LA.
we-
I mean, I've wanted to play at Troubadour.
That's right, Troubadour.
Before.
No,
That's
bigger arena.
bigger. Okay, Hollywood Bowl.
Staples?
Shit.
Oh, Hollywood Bowl would be wild. That'd be really cool.
That's
okay.
big, right?
What do you mean? Hollywood Bowl's huge.
What's like a bigger venue?
The fucking moon. I don't
The
know.
Crypto Arena.
There you go.
No, dude.
There
yeah.
you go.
Kissflame show at the Crypto Arena. Like,
See you not with that attitude.
Well, not yet.
can we call it something else, please? That's not a cute
Right?
name.
It's not cute.
It's
It's
such
not
a
cute.
douchey name.
I know, Crypto. Crypto
Oh
Arena.
my god. Okay, so okay, damn Dinah, and then you guys were like, oh, we're actually good.
Yeah, I mean, I've always been looking for somebody to create music with, and I was not finding I wasn't really actively like going out and looking for somebody to collaborate with, but I mean, we kind of fell into each other's laps and really just connected and like, we were like, we got to do something with this.
I feel like I just claimed Aris. I was like,
that's true.
I was like, you're mine now.
Yeah, straight up.
You're mine, and we're doing this.
Hey, so I sing, and you play guitar and also sing, so like we should do it.
Yeah, I was like, you're mine.
The rest was history, dude.
And we're moving to LA.
And I never would have thought to move to LA.
Wait, moving to LA from where?
From Seattle.
From Seattle. We met in Seattle.
I grew up there.
Yeah, Aris was like, Aris didn't want to
I was
like
not
they had
down.
never
they
left
were
home.
like, we're going with or without you, including my ex. My ex was like, well, I'm going to LA, and I was like, oh, okay, I guess I'm going.
But you're glad you did.
Oh, I'm so glad. It was a huge, huge, huge.
You're glad you did.
No, I am. I'm not. Nobody's pointing a gun to my head as I'm saying this. I am very happy that I moved to LA. It was a huge growth opportunity for me. I mean, I'm the baby of my family. I was very much like going to my parents every weekend and like, you know.
Oh,
Yeah,
right.
you're close to your family.
You're
I'm
the
very
one
close.
with the nice family.
I'm really close to my family, yes.
Honestly, yeah. Anytime someone brings up like family issues, Eris is like, I don't know.
I'm like,
oh my
you're
God.
on to the next
Family.
one. I mean, obviously, we've had our issues, but like, it's...
Dude, speaking of which, shout out Julia Fox. Holy Christ God. I was listening to her audiobook, Down the Drain.
Oh.
And listening to her story made me realize how fucked up my life has been.
Oh, no.
And so that leads me to my next question.
How fucked up is your life?
No, that's not the question. Like, well, not for you, Aris, obviously.
That's something she'll ask
Honestly,
herself
you're not
later.
going to get much
Like,
tea from me.
she'll ask herself that when she's trying to fall asleep at night. What the
Yeah.
fuck is wrong with my life?
But for the singer in the room, what have you been through? Like, what do you pull from? Like, what type of trauma have you gone through, and has that like really helped curate your sound, your voice, how you write, like all of it?
I think it definitely has curated my sound. I will be honest, like sometimes it's really scary to write about that stuff because it is vulnerable, and like I respect my family, and I don't want to like throw them under the bus in any way, but I do feel like I would love to find out how to like write more about my trauma, and it's like something that I'm like kind of learning, because when we first started, I feel like we were just writing songs about whatever. Like we would write about like our experiences, or like, you know, if I was like dating someone and they kind of like fucked me over, I'd like write about that. You know, honestly, we have a lot of like fuck you songs.
Right. Yeah.
So like they do relate, you know, in our experiences, but I do think that the angstiness of our sound
for sure
kind of comes from that trauma.
Yes.
You know, it's kind of like that like rebellious sound.
Yeah.
You know?
It's so crazy because it is hard to put into words, especially with family, like the shit that we've really experienced. Sorry, Aris. Like, just hang on for the ride.
I'm here for it. I'm here for it.
But also, Megan Fox released a book. Sorry to bring up all these hot white bitches. I don't know. Like, it's just like the era of like,
I mean,
hot white girls releasing books.
Oh my God.
Releasing books.
Honestly, everyone's in
It's
there.
the eclipse happened, and then all of a sudden,
Yeah.
Everyone's in their like audiobook era, and honestly,
And Brittany.
in their podcast era.
Yeah.
Have you noticed how many people? Have you noticed how many people like have a podcast now? But I feel
I swear to God, it's the moment of women just being like, we're just gonna tell you guys what really fucking happened, because like fuck this shit.
No,
it's
but
so,
like, let's go, please.
But what I would like to say is artistically, like I haven't heard the Britney book yet. I listened to Call Her Daddy. Shout out to Alex Cooper, another hot white bitch that's like, I don't know what the fuck is going on, you guys.
But can we get some more diversity though?
Yeah. But
Please.
wait, what I would like to say is Megan's book was more poetry, and then Julia's book was very descriptive, like the color of the bricks and the door and the sounds that she was hearing.
I love that.
Which brought me back to moments that I have completely dissociated from and blocked out of my brain, because they're just it's so heavy, especially when you're young.
Yeah.
To go through like, you know, parents fighting, or like shit breaking, or like, you know, I have two brothers that like a lot of drama going on in the home, you know? And I think that, I mean, pretty much 99% of artists can say that like we are artists because of like the shit that we've been through
Right,
and
our experiences.
Yes. Yeah. And we're like really helping save lives by doing what we do. That being said, how do you guys deal with depression? And like, let's get into the mental health aspect of it, because being an artist is very like wearing your heart on your sleeve, and it can be daunting.
Yeah, I mean, it's something that's really important to us, is mental health, because I feel like both of us, like, we unfortunately connect on the fact that we both have anxiety and have experienced like depression. And we do put that in our music a lot. Sometimes I like overthink it and I'm just like painting myself as this sad boy, but really it's because it's easy to process through music. And I feel like that's how I process. Like, I process through singing. Like, I truly believe that singing is a release. It's like screaming,
100%.
you know, screaming in tune, basically, you know?
I mean, we were just talking about that last night, about kind of even just like, we went to this concert that our guitarist was playing at, Kaiser, shout out to Kaiser, was playing at, and one of the other performers, Raven, was talking about like purpose and like why you do what you do and why you sing, why you create music, and like, and you know, for her, she was talking about how she's really community based and she wants to like, you know, she's very like world peace, like, you know, kind of vibes.
Being connected, like being connected to your roots. I was also really
being connected to your roots,
really inspired by that, and it makes me want to put more emphasis on like how our music can be healing, even if that's like writing more songs that feel like that, you know, that connect to that like spiritual side. So yeah, I feel like personally, I definitely process my hard feelings, my big feelings through the music. Which is what you hear. Like Kick, Fight, Scream, our debut song, is literally about not like bottling up your emotions. And
then releasing them.
The song
Just
is
let it
literally
out, bro.
Kick, Fight, Scream. Why don't you yell about it? Like, let it out. Like,
Yes, absolutely. Okay, but like, how do you survive? Like, do you journal? Do you light a candle? Like, what are you guys doing to survive the crazy
mad
shit?
Candle lighting. I love a good candle. I mean,
Loving the candles.
like every night. Gotta have my candle on.
I feel like I'm in the middle right now of a potential spiritual awakening. So I'm kind of still trying to figure out what that means, like what surviving means, because I'm kind of honestly just sick of feeling like I'm struggling to survive through life, which is how it feels sometimes. But I mean, I don't know, prescription medication, like
Yes, definitely meds, but also, I mean, I talked to my my brother about this as well, like journaling. Big time journaling. I've been trying to get back into that. Also, another way to release. You're literally like taking your thoughts, putting them on paper.
I love reading. Like I like to read a lot of self-help books.
Peaceful. It's like a little meditative, you know. I would like to do more meditation. I don't, but I do think that helps a lot as well.
I just did a Reiki session recently.
Oh yeah.
Nice.
Have you ever done anything like that?
Yes, I have. I mean, I am a witch. Okay, like I love witches. I love mediums. I love psychics. I love. If you own a crystal, we are friends, honey. Like,
are you a medium?
Definitely, but like I don't practice. I'm like scared of it.
Well, do you need to practice? Doesn't it just kind of like
you need to practice? You need like Speaking of medication, back in the day, I was on Adderall. I tried an antidepressant. It made me dizzy, made me feel like shit. I got off of the A shit because that shit is nasty. And I cycled into Vyvanse. And now I'm only doing 10 milligrams. But I wanted to quit Vyvanse. And I did for a month and like lost my entire fucking mind. Wow. And then went to Sprouts and got on all this natural shit. But that being said, if you have psychic gifts, you cannot, the Vyvanse, the whatever.
You can't use it when you're taking that because it clouds your.
None of it.
It like shuts the portal off.
But what happens to me is when a spirit or like someone that has crossed over, like a dead person.
Yeah, so sorry.
Oh, okay. When a dead person enters the room, I get really homesick. Like I feel like I'm gonna throw up, and I'm like, and I'm just like looking around, like, who is this for? Who is this for? And the last time it happened. It's a long story. Let's not get into it. I'll tell you guys after the show.
That's wild.
But it happens. And it's like when I say what I'm seeing, like people will cry.
Bro, last night we went to this show This girl straight up was like, and I'm inclined to believe her because I believe in a spiritual world.
Yeah.
I've never had anybody straight up tell me I was possessed by a demon. She was like, I was about to kill myself. And I reached my hand up and asked God for help. And he appeared before me. And then a demon was exorcised from my mouth. I swear to God, last night.
She straight up we'd just met this girl.
Never met her in my life. Yeah.
And then she said, and she said all this stuff. And she fully, with her whole heart, this happened to her.
For sure.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
And I was like,
and I'm inclined to be like, well, how could you make that shit up? You know, other people are like, oh, you must be crazy or on drugs. And I'm like, I don't know. I really don't know.
She's pretty serious about it. So I'm gonna.
You know, another thing I love telling people, because it truly gives me so much peace of mind knowing this, that planet Earth is like the youngest planet. Okay. And like humans are very young. Like we are not evolved. Okay. And so when our soul is like, hey, like we're in the line to like get into Club Earth and we're like, we can't wait to come here. And it's like in our soul's contract that we're like signing up to do this bitch again. It is the most dense, heavy, energetically heavy planet. It is the hardest school to go to learn. And so just knowing that information, and like every spiritual healer, like psychic will tell you
that's a cool way to think about it.
Story. Yes.
I love that.
We are literally just here to like learn the hardest fucking lessons.
Mm-hmm. Why? I didn't ask to be here.
To ascend.
No, you signed a contract.
No, you did ask to be here.
You signed a contract.
Well,
that's
can
what's so
someone
fucked
show
up.
me my signature? Because I never asked to be born.
Well,
It said every music artist ever.
that's
Like,
too damn bad.
Who brought me here? Can I leave? No.
You're like, dear Diddy, can I please have my publishing back? Thanks.
Please.
But yeah, it's beautiful to know that like it literally is just hard. It's hard to be here. Mm-hmm. But like, it's beautiful to know that, because then it's like, why is God doing this to me? It's like, no, bitch, that's not what's actually happening. It's not like you have shitty karma. It's not because of something you did and now you have to suffer. It's like, it just is the energetic frequencies of Earth, and it just is what it is. Like when you come here, you're here to learn, and it sucks.
So you don't believe in karma?
Yes, I do.
I believe in karma.
Shout out to Jojo Siwa. Karma.
Karma's a bitch. I should have known better. If I had a wish, I would have never effed around. Why did she say effed? But wait, did you guys see?
It's gotta
she
be
doesn't
family
curse.
friendly. Oh wait, she says karma's
But
a
she says
bitch.
bitch, and then she says F.
Family friendly. She's just like
That is
eating
a good
pussy.
point. That's a good point.
Did you see that
We'll
music
say
video?
bitch, but we'll not say.
That was not family friendly. That girl was
Exactly.
stroking.
You're right.
Yeah.
You're right. That is a very good point.
I
Yeah.
liked it
Yeah.
though.
But you know, it was honestly the dance number.
I was like, it's kind of hot. I'm not
was
gonna lie.
pretty good.
She was saying that her girlfriends have to come into the home with her parents because she's been living with her parents up until now.
Girlfriends, like her friends that are girls.
Like people that she dates. This is how she described it.
Okay.
And she was like, they have to enter the home and meet my family like the first night. And Alex Cooper is like, so you're just like fucking people while your parents are home? And she's like, I mean, it's always been that way. Like,
She probably bought the damn house. It's her damn house.
Exactly.
You know, like.
But that being said, when you guys were growing up, what was dating like? What was the dynamic between you and your parents with that?
Bro, I was, like I
Amanda's
said,
face.
I was so sheltered. I remember, like, I was like 18 and I had a boyfriend and we didn't kiss. Like, we weren't allowed to kiss. It was like a don't kiss until marriage thing.
Damn.
And I remember on my birthday, he was like, I really want to kiss you. It was like my 18th birthday. And I literally sat there and thought about it. I was like,
Should I kiss him?
It was like 5 minutes later by this waterfall. And he just like waited patiently and like we just like pecked. We just pecked.
Like,
yeah. That was my dating experience as
like
a
all
kid.
this Mormon shit, like all the Mormons are like out here just on mattresses, like soaking or whatever the fuck y'all are doing. It's so nuts.
Wait, what? Soaking mattresses? What are we talking about?
I heard this from Heather McDonald, who's like my favorite podcast host. But yeah, she's a mom. She has 2 children, so it's fine that we're talking about this. But yeah, she said that like Mormon kids are like, they'll just like put it in the vicinity and just let it get wet, and then someone goes on the mattress and goes like this.
I'm so confused.
They're not actually.
I
fucking.
honestly don't really know what we're talking about.
And I'm like, that is the hottest. horny.
Wet with what?
Oh my God.
Wait, are we talking about like a wet pussy?
Right. Like,
How is it wet already?
like like, it's if a guy doesn't want to have like actual sex, he'll just put their pee-pee in the girl's thing and they'll just not move. But then they'll have a homie be like meow 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 to the mattress.
Oh my God, dude.
I'm like, oh my God, I would be a river if someone was doing that to my motherfucking ass. Are you kidding me? Oh
Wow,
my God,
maybe
that
you
is
should
the
try it.
hottest. Holy shit. Like, don't move, baby. Don't move. Don't move.
Baby, don't move.
Don't you
I'd
thrust.
be like, oh.
Don't you dare thrust. I can't. I truly cannot.
I am dead that this is a thing.
Oh my God. It's forbidden. When shit is forbidden, it's way,
They'll find a way around it.
way hotter.
I think that's
Do
how.
you agree?
Yeah.
But see, for me,
Goddamn.
it was forbidden. And
Exactly, that's what I'm saying.
I
And
think
you're
that
like-
should have been a telltale sign that I'm gay. That I'm literally thinking for 10 minutes if this
About it, you're like, do I want to do this?
like, wait.
But
And
mom
then
said no.
And then guys would like, I had like another boyfriend from church later on, and he like started to hold my hand, and the next day I was like, too fast. Too fast. This is moving a little fast for me.
I'm gonna have to pump the brakes.
Yo, my lesbian origin story. Let's get into it.
Yes.
It was under my bed, y'all, with a girl that was 4 years motherfucking older than me. Shout
Nice.
Hell yeah.
From the block?
No.
Oh.
We gotta bleep her name out because I know you still think about me, girl.
Ooh, yeah, that's right.
She's like married with kids and shit. I'm like, whatever,
She's
bitch.
like, I don't
you know
remember.
what
Is she-
you did to me.
Is she straight now?
Yeah.
But she turned you gay. So that will thank you.
Yo,
Thank you.
It was so fucking hot. But she was 4 years older than me. I was like fucking 9, bro.
That's hot.
9, 10, 11,
Oh,
12,
okay.
13. She was 13.
Oh.
Okay, not hot the ages, but it's always hot when it's older.
But
Someone's
like
older.
I was telling y'all earlier, Jojo, why do I keep saying Jojo?
Jojo. That's a different person.
Jojo is
Jojo
wide
Siwa.
open, Jojo.
Are you
Open up
Open
Jojo.
Jojo.
Open up Jojo a little wider. I can't fit.
Jojo, I feel you, bro, because by
I
the time
can't.
we're 9, 10, 11, like we are full blown adults up in this dance world. I'm telling you. So anyway, she put a spoon up to her mouth and we were playing house.
Naturally.
I don't know who was like the husband
Yeah,
and who
what's
was the
role?
wife.
Who's doing what? Like, okay, spoon, mouth.
So anyway, I don't know. Somebody was like playing husband and then someone was playing wife. I was like, whatever, I'm into it. And
Okay.
we were like kissing with the spoon and shit. And then
Stop.
my parents came in like fucking Batman and Robin and they were like, what the fuck is going on?
Why is the door closed? Why is the door closed?
What are you doing to that
It
spoon?
was so sad.
Yeah, why do you have a spoon?
I think because she knew that it was like, we're not supposed to do this, so I'll just put a spoon in between our
Gross.
mouth.
Wow.
Doesn't-
Which
Change
is,
much.
I would do that now. Whoever wants to fucking spoon kiss, yo. I'm ready. I love it.
That's
It's
gonna
so-
be the new code, the code word.
You want a
kiss?
spoon?
Spoon?
It is so kinky and just wild. I'm saying. I love it.
That's a new
Crazy.
one. That's a new one.
I love it. So your parents with dating.
Yeah.
Oh
and
yeah.
then
So you were just like, nothing happened until you were how old?
I had sex for the first time with a girl. I've never hooked up with a guy. Yeah.
Gold star.
Which is like I don't really care about that. I don't think it's like I should get like a prize because I've never hooked up with a guy. You know, like
No,
it's
honestly,
just a
good
thing.
for
Like,
you. Good
Right,
for you.
yeah,
I
yeah.
never
I'm
have.
missing
I've never seen a
out.
dick in person, and I don't ever plan on it.
Seriously?
Seriously, like why would I see a dick?
Praise bless.
Praise, yes.
Should be the first.
Hallelujah. Like, thank
But
God.
I knew I was gay because when I did hook up with a girl for the first time, I was like, holy
You
shit.
were mind blown.
I was like,
Right.
I
the
want more.
difference is crazy.
Yeah.
I feel the same way every time I eat a pussy. I'm like,
You're like, this is where I belong. You're like, finally, I'm eating something nutritious.
I want to live here.
but I still love a dick though. Like it's both for me.
Yeah,
which
that's
is
fair.
great.
That's fair.
That's good because here's the thing.
you
Like,
can have them.
like
more
you
for
can,
you.
you can get one, and you can pick its size, color, And
Oh yeah, no, I have a pink one.
Same. I
You
have a
would
purple
have a
one
pink
too.
Not the same one. What about you?
well, I wasn't really. I never like talked to my parents about it.
You just were gay. You came out the womb
Well,
and you were like,
You were like Jojo Siwa, just finger blasting everyone in the kitchen while mom was like making dinner.
no, not exactly. You would think, right? No, I actually I tried to sleep with men, like for high school when I first slept with a guy, and I was like, is that it?
Wow.
I was like,
Oh God. Shout out to Timmy.
This can't be it.
this is what the hype is all about.
Oh, shout out to anyway.
Oh.
No, but like I ended up kissing a girl for the first time. Okay, well, I actually kissed a girl for the first time in like 5th grade, and then
And you liked it?
I think I was like, this. I think this is wrong. I don't think I should be doing this. And then, I mean, the first girl that I ever like hooked up with was in college, and I mean, it was great and it was amazing. But then I continued to like still hook up with guys because I thought that was what I was supposed to do, and like it was easy, I guess. And you know, all of the people that I hung out with were straight. Nobody was really gay in college. But then I think everybody else knew. Everybody else knew. I wasn't honest with myself, but everybody else knew.
There is an ongoing theme here with all three of us, which is we were all late bloomers.
Yes.
And now we're all total whorebags.
That's so funny because I've been wanting to write. I told you this the other day that I've been wanting to write a song about being a late bloomer. Yeah. Because I totally feel like I am, like, because I've been so sheltered and I'm like catching up on everything now.
Dude, I was a virgin until I was turning 18.
Oh,
yeah.
Now that's kind of late
for me.
Yeah.
17 for me.
Yeah.
I think I was like, honestly, I think I was like 19 or 20 when I finally did sleep with someone.
Yeah. Religion is a motherfucker, yo. It will definitely
Motherfucker, yo.
keep that duct tape on that pussy.
Sure will.
But
Chastity belt.
how I feel like sex and music for me is like has always been like energetically, my music has always been infused with my sex life. Do you guys agree?
No, I don't think so. I think
No?
I think maybe
I think we've
because
kept it somewhat.
Damn Dinah?
that one is our
Well.
only sexual song.
That song probably our most sexual song because it literally talks about threesomes.
That
and, like,
song is
going
about
to
a
the
threesome.
penthouse or whatever.
Exactly. Okay.
That is our
Not
only sexual song.
at all.
I'm down though. Like I'm down to like write more sexy songs, but yeah, I think
No, I don't even mean that. I mean like the guts and like the energetically we are sexual beings, right? And like music can evoke that from your fan base. Like the audience is going to be like, fuck, like they're not only gonna cry and feel like emotions, but also I feel like sex is such a powerful thing for musicians because you really are making people like want to like be with you. Like we all have like
or
those
like want
fans,
to move and like
right? And they're just like, God, why am I so in love with you? You know what I mean? Like it really makes people like attracted. I think like whenever you're on a stage, and I was talking to someone on the show about this previously, but like when you have a microphone and a stage and like you're good at what you do, people are gonna want to fuck you.
Yeah, no, straight
it definitely
up.
adds to the sex appeal. So yeah, I think we do a good job at that. Like,
from my perspective,
on
when I hear you sing, I mean, I'm like, I'll fall in love with you all over
See,
again.
that's
you know?
what I'm
like,
saying.
I mean,
Yes.
just
yeah, honestly, I think my voice is probably like the thing that
I'm like
has gotten me girls.
It doesn't matter. It doesn't
Yes.
matter what you're singing about. Like they're gonna be like, "Got it?"
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
And like, you know what? I'm not even saying like everyone should exploit themselves and use sex to do anything. I just think that like human beings in general, I think that
is
it's
sexy.
like, yeah, it's one of the most
a
beautiful
sexy thing.
things about being a human is like being attracted to humans and like having that connection with people. And as as Kris Jenner, as your manager, I think we are going to use your sexuality to gain a bigger fan base.
I'm super down. You know, I think it's underutilized and
Right?
it's just 2024. You know, it's like
We sexy out here and we still young and sexy.
Hell
and we're
yeah.
gonna be old and sexy too. So
that too.
Right,
That too. I want to be
yes.
sexy as freak in my 40s and
Right,
50s
right.
and 60s. You know what I mean?
The the evolution of Kissflame, because I want people to really get to know you guys as artists. So let's talk about the catalog of music. Like after Damn Dinah, what happened?
Well, we wrote a couple of more. We had a couple of more songs that we wrote after that. Just kind of like we were like, oh fuck, like we got something here. We need to keep writing.
Dude, this year I feel like we're coming out with some really cool stuff. Like obviously, keep streaming the EP that we released last year. We're super proud of that.
Forgive her, yep.
But I feel like with every song we're kind of like growing more and more, and I feel like we don't try to like fit a genre. Like I think a lot of our stuff kind of has like pop punky kind of stuff.
Yeah.
But like we just do what we feel and what we like. We're like, we'll go into a session and I'm like, I love The Neighborhood. Can we like do something like that? And Pitty Party was actually like, I walked in the session, I was like, can we do something like The Neighborhood? And if you listen to that, like a lot of the drums kind of like give Neighborhood vibes. It's kind of like The Neighborhood and Paramore had a baby.
Yeah, I hate to break it to y'all, but you guys are mainstream pop.
You think we're pop? You think we're pop music?
Are you labeling us? Are you putting
Just
us in a
watch-
box?
watch-
You're
right
putting
now?
me in a pop
Watch
box?
the meltdown happen.
Yeah.
This is why I'm doing this. The fucking tailspin.
I'm leaving.
I just mean you guys can do a world tour and it would make sense because your sound is more on the mainstream side.
Yeah, no, I agree. I don't think we're like so eclectic or like indie, you know?
There's also, listen, again, there's also like the music you like, the music you want to make, and then the music you actually make. You know what I mean?
Boom.
And there's
Yeah.
like,
Powerful.
yeah. And so I think there's definitely, we know what we're inspired by, we know what we like. And so we'll definitely in sessions try to achieve that sound, you know, and like, we use it and we use that inspo, but you know, sometimes it doesn't always come out the way we expect, but I think we still create.
Because world tour. You guys are world tour vibes.
Let's go.
That would be sick. Yeah, I feel like we've been trying more recently, like why the Fantagram thing keeps coming up is because we're like, yo, like we've kind of just been writing these random songs, you know, for the past few years. Like, what if we, you know, instead of trying to be this like pop punk type of thing, what if we just wrote songs that like based on shit that we're inspired by, which is like Fantagram and Purity Ring and Paramore in the Neighborhood and like all kinds of people. So like we don't have any like Fantagrammy sounding stuff yet, but like literally the stuff that we've been writing is like it's kind of like an evolution of our sound.
Yeah. I'm really excited for the stuff we're gonna release and
a lot more honest too. Like we write some
Definitely.
fuck you songs, but like so some of the stuff that we're writing recently is like kind of scary to like think about it being out in the world because it's so honest.
It's very
It's
honest.
very
and
honest.
it's very vulnerable.
Yeah.
But you know,
That's what the
it's all
people
about.
want. That's what
Yeah.
everyone wants.
That's what
you
it's
guys.
all
you
about.
want to relate and you want realness, and
Yeah, 'cause you
we
can-
gonna give it to you.
Yeah, you can tell when someone's not being genuine, and I'm just like I'm tired of like being vague. Like, you know, like it's
Yeah, it
time
doesn't
to.
hit very hard too.
Yeah.
You know, when people just write kind of like.
Personally, every time I start a show, I'm like, this song is called Dark Side, and it's about how LA rips your soul out of your chest.
Yeah, give just a little quick like
And
quick
everyone's
clip
like,
notes, and everybody
like-
everybody like likes the song more before it even is
Yeah,
played. And they're
and
like,
what's crazy is the song that I'm referencing that's probably not going to come out till Halloween, but the song that I'm referencing is about that happening to someone, about how like someone like we know very well or used to know very well let LA kind of take them and like swallow them whole basically and just like become completely different. So
yeah.
Shout out Balenciaga.
Wait, why? Wait, why?
No, because they're like they like they're I'm gonna bleep all this out, but you know, it's like when you see people that drink the Kool-Aid and then you see these big brands like Balenciaga and it's just literally they're just like promoting evil. It's like, oh fuck, like it's just right in front of your face.
Yeah.
And I think a lot of people are so enticed and so it's so alluring to like be a part of.
Yeah, people want to be a part of it and they don't care. They're kind of just like, oh, okay, but like the new shoes they came out with, you know?
Right.
I finally believe in like I see what people mean by selling your soul to the devil.
Absolutely.
Yeah,
Yeah.
we saw it firsthand.
We've seen it firsthand.
We're gonna see it a lot more, y'all, because retrograde and the eclipse and all that shit.
Well,
Stoked, dude.
we're
Yeah.
prepped now. We've been through. I feel like we've been through the worst of it.
Let's go
so.
move them planets around, them stars. Let's go.
It's a relief, especially for artists, because it's like the old school narrative, the gatekeepers, these dudes with like billions of dollars are finally, now we have like full-blown documentaries of like, hey, we
How
might not
shitty it is.
have like hard evidence, but like here's 100 people that were assaulted and mentally fucked up by these people. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
like
we're in the like call out era, and
Yeah.
I fucking love it. It's
Yeah.
like it's time. It's so
It's
time
so
for people to
fucking
stop.
refreshing.
They need to stop getting away with this like
Keep
crazy
talking.
shit.
You better not put that shit on there.
hot take. No, I'll edit it out. I will. Of course I will. Okay, so just keep pulling until you find a celebrity that you like, okay?
Okay. Crazy.
Just take the whole deck.
I got it.
Okay.
I'm gonna pick.
Badass bitches tarot.
I want to pick a random one.
Yeah, I want to pick a random one too. It's
me-
not
let me
as
spread it
fun
out
when
for
you
you.
look at it.
Yeah, it's like it's
Spread
fake.
them cheeks,
Fake
baby.
news.
Oh, okay, where am I feeling it?
Who'd you get?
It doesn't say. It's Queen of Cups. It's giving Celine Dion with a crown.
Who is this?
Who did?
Pick another card.
Well,
If
go
it's
till you get
not
someone you know.
if it's not written on the card, it's not a celebrity. Yes.
No, I don't want Tonya.
Yeah.
Lisa Vanderpump. Let's
Okay.
go.
What's her at the bottom? Tell me what it is.
Six of Wands.
Okay, beautiful. Lisa V riding in on a white horse to fans and cameras flashing represents a victory, pleasing to both the voyeuristic heroine and to her fans. The Six of Wands warns not to get too addicted to the limelight as it can be fickle. But this card means good news, public recognition, and success.
We like that. We like that.
Woo!
We like that.
This is the new way we do tarot.
Okay, I got you.
Yeah, hold me.
Hold me.
Hold me.
Oh, you getting in there?
Maybe
Let's see
outside.
what she gets.
Why do I always get this like devil shit? It's Paris Hilton.
It is?
The
10 of Pentacles. God, this is probably some fucking.
Hold on.
Shout out to Paris motherfucking Hilton.
Let's go PH.
Slay.
Slay. Oh, keep it.
Did you guys hear about what happened to her?
What happened to her?
She was like abused when she was a kid.
I mean, I'm not surprised.
Oh
Is
god.
there, like,
it's just
another
like,
one?
It's just like, oh, another
Oh, yeah,
one.
yeah,
Like,
yeah.
not
Yeah.
like, oh, another victim, like coming out and telling their fake story. No, she.
Yeah. No, they like threw her in a dungeon like princess shit for real, like Cinderella shit for real.
Oh my god.
Okay, Paris has the dream Barbie life, but not really. The Ken doll fiance, the dogs, the friends, the clothes, the perfume lines. The 10 of Pentacles brings the message of abundance and fulfillment.
Oh, thank God.
And this means prosperity, security, and attainment. Yes.
I'll
Snaps.
take it.
for
I
Manny.
definitely thought it was gonna be some like you're gonna die tomorrow. Like,
Okay, well,
No.
none of them.
Oh
say
my
that.
God, and it says road to riches.
okay, we like
Bitch.
that. We like
You
that.
guys.
You're
We're
road to riches.
We're
You
just
guys
good.
are about to be rich and famous because Kris Jenner is managing you now.
Dude,
Thank God.
We're
Mother
so lucky.
L'Oreal is managing Kissflame now.
Wow.
You guys, we're going to end this episode on a high note. We're going to manifest what we want for 2024. I want a mansion, millions of dollars, my best friends, my family, my new chosen family to be my production team.
Hell yeah.
I want world tours. I want TV shows, movies, just, you know, the basics. And so it is.
For
And
us,
so does.
what do you want to manifest?
I want to manifest a whole new album. I think that would be
Oh.
really cool.
Yeah.
I want to manifest a tour, whether that be world or national. I think
Yeah.
that would be cool.
Tour bus.
Yeah, definitely.
I've always dreamed of having one of those like Mercedes blacked out tour buses.
Yeah.
Oh, like, yeah.
Sponsored by Liquid Death
Yeah. Just with liquid death on the side.
Wow.
and Kissflame.
That's a head turner.
Yes, and
Let's
Kissflame
go.
as well.
Okay, so manifesting that in a tour bus. Yeah.
Well, if you're manifesting those things, I will manifest healing and happiness.
I'm going to sneeze.
Oh God, don't sneeze on me.
I would.
For $25,
Do you think I'm
Aris
literally-
will sneeze on you after the show.
Yeah, but it's. Yeah, I
We'll
don't
put
do it
that
on command. I don't do it on command.
We'll put that sign at the merch booth.
Yeah, that's
Happiness,
gross.
healing, and what else? What else? Come on.
And I don't know, some money would be great.
Money.
Oh yeah, hell yeah. Let's manifest
That'd be
that.
great.
That would be awesome.
And so it is. Okay, we love you guys so much. Give yourself a hug. Do something that makes you happy today. And we'll see you later. Bye.